Hi friends, this is NGO host on this channel. So we'll start our discussion on a new concept today, which is the line of Mercury. This line is also known by various other names like line of health, line of liver, line of hepatica. And before we'll start our discussion on this, I just wanted to make one thing very clear, because I've been receiving a lot of suggestions on the comment section that why I skip the most important line on palmistry, which answers all the concerns related to your health, related to your finances. So the only explanation and excuse which I have to give on my defense is that there are certain concepts on palmistry on which there are a lot of contradictions in the work of the different established palmists. So my approach remains to be that I should only present to you those concepts and those signification and that work which not only makes a scientific sense but also have been practically found true in people's hand and in their matching personality traits, their occupation and in their life. So that is the only reason why I personally feel that first I should get into the core of the theoretical concept, and then like the way I also do events where in a single day I look at more than 50 people's hand. So I should also get confirmed that those concept which I have read are making sense practically in people's hand, in people's life. Then only I present it to you over here. So now coming to this concept about the line of Mercury, before we'll start our discussion, there would be many people who would be watching this video for the very first time. So a quick overview for their good, that the lines marked on your palm, which the major lines which get formed by the third month in the womb, get formed because of the three reasons. So there can be three reasons for the formation of the lines marked on your palm. First remains to be the soul. Like the way it has been believed in spirituality that the soul never dies. It carries the account of the past life deeds. Your past life deeds is going to manifest in the form of the line patterns in this life, and your talents, the direction of your life, the kind of circumstances which will erupt in your life would have a majority of the say of your past life account, past life deeds. So first reason is for the formation of the line is that soul. Second remains to be the genetics, the heredity, the kind of traits which a child inherits from his parents, from his ancestors. And third remains to be the fetal environment, the kind of environment which a child inherits from his parents. Now comes the part of how the lines marked on your palm get judged. Any line marked on palm gets scrutinized on the basis of four principles: from where the line is originating, where the line is terminating, presence of any forks or branches on that line, and last is presence of any special signs and symbols on that line. The classification of the line can be done on three levels. First remains to be the major lines, in which your first topmost heart line comes, which answers your concerns regarding your innermost feelings, your emotional capabilities. Second comes the headline, which tells about your intellectual capabilities, and third remains to be the lifeline, which answers your health, vitality and stamina. Now comes the category of the secondary lines, in which this line of Mercury also falls, in which the first line is your line of Saturn, which answers all of your concerns regarding your your wealth, your career, your job, time of buying property, time of buying a new vehicle, as well as arrival of the spouse. Along with that, this line also tells about your sense of purpose and stability in the life. Then comes your line of Sun, which answers your capacity to attract name, fame and recognition in this life. This line also tells about how brilliant you are, your perfectionist attitude in the life. So this is about the line of Sun. Now comes the line into consideration, which is the line of Mercury. So the line of Mercury, the formation of the line of Mercury is that, first of all, like the way I was telling you, there has been a lot of contradiction. The line of Mercury is found on this plane. Now there remains to be confusion and contradiction, that some palmists say that this line originates from here. Some people say that the line terminates over here. It's very important, because when it comes to doing the analysis and doing the scrutinization and doing the analysis and the prediction part, that one certain event is going to happen, then you need to age the lines. So if you are not even clear about the origin and termination of the line, then you would not be able to age the lines properly and not able to assess when certain event is going to happen, when the person is most vulnerable, because this line is also telling about your health prospect. So if you have spotted some defect on the line, so that period would remain to be the time of vulnerability, but when that event is going to happen, that aging the line would tell you. But if you are not even clear about from which direction the line is coming, in which direction it is going, then you would not be able to do that properly. So what I have found true in my research and I have practically seen in people's hand is that this line of Mercury ends over here. It starts from this portion, from the bottom of the palm and it terminates on the mount of the Mercury. This is the mount of Mercury. So now the formation ideally, that traditionally what has been written in the books of palmistry is that this line originates from the mount of the Luna, mount of the moon, and terminates on the mount of Mercury in a straight line combination. Because if this line will curve, this would become a line of intuition. So this is not the right formation. Generally what has been seen is that in the old books of palmistry, what has been written is that the line of Mercury gets spotted in a straight line combination from the mount of the Luna going towards the mount of the Mercury. So this is a combination which I haven't seen in people's hand. What I have seen in the form of line of Mercury is this kind of formation where the line slants and go towards the lifeline or the mount of the Venus or towards the wrist. So this is a slant kind of formation which is the arch type formation of the line of Mercury. Now when it comes to its formation, there also remains to be the the kind of contradiction and kind of too much of the discussion on this, that what origin, like the way we have already discussed that the line of Mercury, the termination point of the line of Mercury is this, it originates from over here. So what kind of place of the origin would be considered as the best? So what I have personally seen is that it's best for the line of Mercury to begin in between. So let's say for example, this is your lifeline, this is your line of Saturn. So let's say for example, ideally what has been seen is that it's best for the line of Mercury to begin from in between. This is your percussion and this is your line of Saturn. The ideal state is that it should begin from the in between the line of Saturn and the percussion. The next best is when this line of Mercury begins from the line of Saturn, then this could be considered as the second best. First best was when it will begin in between the line of Saturn and the percussion. Second is when it will begin from the line of Saturn itself. Then comes the case when you will find it beginning from in between in between the lifeline and the line of Saturn. So now in this case what is happening is that it is beginning from here and it is on its way towards the mount of Mercury. It is cutting the line of Saturn, which is not considered as very good. What makes me say that? Because line of Saturn tells about your line of, it's a line of security, it's the line of your wealth, about line of your job, business, career, all that gets seen from here. So a line of health cutting the line of Saturn is not considered as very good, because that it could be looked at from that perspective as well, that the health might have caused trouble in someone's career. No matter how sound your career is going, but you just can't, there is only one thing on which you do not have any say, which is your health. So if your health has started creating impediments, started creating trouble, automatically that would take a toll in your career, in your life as well, in your business as well. So this kind of formation is not considered as very good. And like the way I always say, one sign never tells the whole picture. In this kind of formation, which we'll discuss in detail in the subsequent videos, there remains to be other combination, then we need to look at that as well. Apart from that, individually this kind of combination is not considered as very good. Next is when you'll find the line of Saturn, line of Mercury to be originating from the lifeline itself. This is considered as still better, but the worst is when you'll find it to be originating from the inside of the lifeline, something like this. So this is the lifeline, it is originating from the mount of the Venus, and on its way it is first cutting the lifeline, then it is cutting the line of Saturn, and then it is going towards the mount of the Mercury. So this combination is also not considered as good, because like the way I said that line of Mercury tells about your health and your finances, majorly tells about your health prospect. So this line and another line, the lifeline, which also tells about your health. So this combination, which is on its passage, on its way, it is cutting the lifeline, is not considered as good. And what you need to look at is, let's say for example, after when it has kind of fork out of the lifeline, if the lifeline is getting troubled, distorted and kind of damaged after that particular point of time, so then this also would remain to be a very time of serious threat and vulnerability to your health. So this is about the different formation of the line of Mercury, different origin point of the line of Mercury. Now comes a part of discussing its signification. So the first thing, the ground rule, and the first thing which you people need to understand is that its presence doesn't mean that the person will have a very good health. Its absence doesn't mean that the person will have a bad health. The only thing which would create difference is that, first of all, if it's present in a good state, then yeah, chances would remain to be of good health. But when it comes to health, we have to check it in conjunction with the lifeline, because on your hand, lifeline is the only line which majorly tells about your vitality, about your health, about your stamina. Line of Mercury just supplements it, because the line of Mercury, what it generally tells about is, it tells about your digestion, it tells about your liver. When it comes to checking it in conjunction with the health prospect, we need to first check the lifeline, then we need to check the archetype and the type of the person, because even each and every type has got vulnerability and susceptibility to different kind of diseases. Jupiterians are more vulnerable to the digestive problem, indigestion, respiratory related issue. Saturnian are more vulnerable to arthritis, bone related problem, depression. Apollonian people are more vulnerable towards heart problem. Luna people are like already Mercury people are already vulnerable to liver, nervous system problem. So that is the only reason we have to do when it comes to the health prospect, checking the line of Mercury on the parameters of checking someone's health. So if it is immaculate, if it is in best state, there is no trouble. If it is absent, there is no trouble. But when it is present and it is deformed, it is afflicted, then you need to do two things. First is you need to check the condition of the lifeline at that age, and second is you need to assess the type of the person. Based on the type, you will get to know which area, which disease the person is most vulnerable to, susceptible to. Now comes to the checking of the business prospect of the line of Mercury. So see, first of all, this line doesn't tell, the presence of this line, that you are made to do business or you'll do very good in business. The only logic which this line gives is that, like the way I always say, let's say for example, checking the Jupiterian traits inherent in someone's personality. Jupiter, index finger, the mount of Jupiter, which represents your righteousness, spirituality, ambition, desire for leadership. So what happens is that if you've got a good mount of the Jupiter, that's a one good sign. Second is, along with that, you also have a long index finger. So this would also add to the features of the Jupiterian traits in someone's personality. Along with that, you will also have a good presence of good signs like triangle, square, star. So this would heighten the Jupiterian traits in your personality. Same way, the sun line, a good ring finger, along with that good mount of sun, is going to accentuate the qualities of the sun in the form of extrovertness, good artistic talents. Same is the way what happens is, what does Mercury represent? Mercury represents your business talents, intelligence, all the good talents to handle the money matters, business, finances, intelligence, capacity to do research. All that we get to see from the mount of Mercury. All the good communicators, writers, journalists, doctors, scientists, businessmen, diplomats get seen from the Mercury. So the only thing which it creates is that, because any occupation which requires energy, which requires intelligence, which also requires shrewdness, Mercurians do very good in that. So what happens is that if the person has got good length of the little finger, presence of the good signs on the mount of the Mercury, and along with that, the presence of a long line of Mercury which is unafflicted, so this just indicates the Mercurian traits are heightened in someone's personality. So if he will choose any occupation which requires intelligence, which requires good business talents, good money making traits, capacities, good ability to do research, so the person will do very good in that. But it doesn't mean that just the presence of this line is just going to give you this license that you are telling the person that you are made for business or you do business. It will just indicate that the person has good Mercurian traits, which person can use even for business, which person can even use in a journalism occupation, which person can do any scientific realm and scientific research kind of occupation as well. So this is about the signification of the line of Mercury on the level of health. When it comes to checking it on the grounds of health, you need to give equal preference to the lifeline as well as judging the type of the person. And same ways, when it comes to business, there are other traits as well which we'll discuss in the subsequent videos, where this line gets mapped and checked in conjunction. So this is all on the introductory video on the line of mercury. In the following subsequent videos, we are going to have a detailed discussion on all the verticals and aspect of the line of mercury. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.